Hey everybody. So I'm trying to make this gnome out of a tomato cage. I covered the bottom, so you're with me if this flops. I've never done this before, but I want to make a bigger one. And I've got the Santa hat instead of material. This is just material. All this stuff is from Dollar Tree. So the beard is in 3 pieces, as our Dollar Tree only sells it this wide. And I wasn't about to drive to Michael's and get a big full sheet of the fur, so I cut it in 3. I turned it around to the back and I drew my beard out, and then I cut it. So then it looks like a beard, but you'll see it better once I get it on. So I'm hoping this works out. We will so see. And I've got some decorations for the hat. I'm going to put arms on him and hands. So I got mitts. It's all Canadian. And his arms are going to be out of socks. Proudly Canadian, as I'm Canadian. So we're going to try and see. I'm debating whether to put this styrofoam up on top, as I had to put the cage together, this tomato cage. I zip tied it, but these are pretty pokey, and my toolbox is in my RV, so I cannot clip these down. So I'm thinking about covering this so my hat doesn't poke through, but we'll see. If I can get it down far enough without it poking through the material, then that's what I will do. But I'm going to try and see if I can get this hat on, because I can't bring them closer together, these wires. So let me see. I'm just going to put, you won't be able to see this, not till I get it on. Oh, I think she's gonna work. I think it's, I don't know if I could kind of squeeze them. But it's okay if it's floppy. Yeah, see, it kind of pokes through, and I don't want it to poke through. But I can fix that. I can fix that. Yeah, I think I can fix it. I think I can, well, yeah, see, that just kind of flops over, but we'll see. But I might have to, once I get the hat, pull it down. I'm just holding the top so it doesn't poke through anymore. See, I'm going to have to bring the brim down, which is fine. And my brim is longer in the back because I'm going to glue that. So we'll he sorta looks like a gnome. Because it's not just covered with material. A lot of the people just cover this top part with material. But I thought a hat would look better. But I don't know. He's looking kind of funny, if you ask me. Well, he doesn't look too bad from this end. No one's going to see the back of him anyways, so, because I'm going to have him sitting by my tree, hopefully. So I've got the top part on, so I'm going to, see, there's 2 sprigs hanging out. So I can move the hat so my pom-pom hangs in the front. Like there's a couple of sprigs coming through, but you can't see them from the back. So I think I'm going to do it that way. So this is going to be my front of my gnome. So we'll see. We'll see how this turns out. So I'm going to have to turn him around to put his beard on. See, because he looks kind of wonky from the side. So I'm just going to set this in here and just see before I even glue it to see how this is going to look. Make it even enough. Because I had to cut it in three pieces. It's not just one piece. And then try and glue them. Oh my goodness. So they're even. Which, that's gonna have to go underneath. Like so. So it's kind of shaped into a beard. So this is going to, I don't know if I can glue it side by side. This is tough. I might glue this beard first, then stick it on here. So I'll be right back. I'm hoping this pauses. I've got a little button here that works with my Bluetooth that I can stop and start my video. So let's see if it works. I'll be right back. See, it's not working. Okay, I've got my beard glued together. But I had to put pieces behind it to keep it together. And without seeing the seams, you can just fluff up the fur, and that works. I think I'm doing it the hardest way ever on YouTube to make a tomato cage gnome. I'm serious. Like, I've seen people put these together like boom, 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 and it's done. But I'm using with what I have, so I have to do some extra things. So I'm hoping if you try it, you're not gluing pieces of fur together and, but I want one, so I do what I gotta do. Okay, I'm going to move my stuff over here. I've got this on my table because I don't want to scratch my table. So this is the back, this is the front. So I'm going to have to turn him a bit. He looks so wonky from the side. So once I get this on, then I will be able to glue it. So I'm going to lift up his brim. I like the smaller gnomes better. They're easier to make. But I thought I would try this because I've seen a few do this and they're fantastic. So I'm going to glue them on the wires here. Yeah, I think I'll put it on here. Because I want to bring the brim of the hat down way over the beard. Oops. That's hot. That glue is hot. So I got it curled right here. So this is not going to come off. He's not going to be moving around anyways, so then I'm going to bring the brim down. Like so. He's not looking too bad. And then I will brush out this fur also. So for his nose, I'm not sure if I'm going to use a foam ball. I'm just going to set this here, because then you can get the gist of what he's going to look like. Oh, he's cute. Is he crooked? Gotta make sure his nose in the middle. So yeah, like he's as tall as me from being on the table. But I thought this would be something just cute to have at Christmas time. So I'm gonna make his arms, and his arms will be set underneath his hood. So I didn't glue his hood down because I want his arms in here. But I don't know if I'm going to, might have to use, I'm going to stuff the sock for one, and then I'm going to put the mitts the bottom. So let's see how that's going to work. These are pretty long socks. I don't want them like I don't want them overstuffed. Just enough so you know that he's got like a little arm. And then the heel, I'll probably glue down. Because the little foot here is going to be covered anyways. So I don't even have to stuff this hole. So I'll stick this under here just to see. I want the Canadian leaf to be out. So that will be, see, there's his little arm. Oh my gosh. And he's got a little bend for his elbow, which is the heel. Like, how cute is that? How cute is that? I might need to put a little bit more in there. I just don't want it too overstuffed because I want it to kind of sort of look natural, I guess. And have enough bend in his arm. Like so. So that would be his elbow. I'm just going to throw this mitt on. Now I got to make sure I have the right mitt. That's not the right mitt. So this is the mitt. And it's got a Canadian leaf on it. These are so tiny because they're baby mitts for little kids. So I'm just going to put this on here just to see how it's going to look. I could probably, well, I don't have to stuff his mitt. There we go. So this will go under his hood like that. And there's his hand and his arm. So I'm going to glue these. I got to turn his mitt. In there. Like so, and then I can glue his arm like this, like even closer. And to the side instead of just letting it hang back. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to glue his arm first. Cover it with the hood. Like so. I won't glue his hood down till the end. And I may put his arm right here. And I've got a rail right here. Just to keep his arm in place. Like this. And this is his little arm. There's his elbow. He's got a little bit of the, well, I might just have to cover that, I think. There, he's got a bit of it. Let's see. There. Now I will do the other side and I will be right back. Let's see if this works again. Okay, I've got his arms on. He's so cute. I think he's so cute. He's so cute. He's gonna sit by my tree. I don't know if I want to glue his hands. I kind of want to I just got his arms glued. So now I'm gonna put his nose on, which will go underneath, like so. Just like that. So if I can see, oh, no, that's string. So I'm going to put some glue on here. Right about there. Just going to hold it for a minute. Just like so. And I may glue his hat onto his nose. Ouch. Just need a dollop of glue. Just like so. He is kind of wonky, just with this hat, but the front doesn't look too bad. Usually they use material, but I thought I'd go a different route to be different than from everyone else putting these guys on YouTube. So I thought I would try something a little different. I'm going to put some sprigs on his hat. I'm just not sure where I'm going to put them. Here maybe, with some berries. And I'm not sure if I'm going to put, I may put a bow on him. So I have to get some ribbon. So I'll be right back for that. Okay, I've made my bow just out of twine. And I put 3 pieces of it together, made a bow, and then cut the tails. So I'm deciding where I am going to put it. I'm just gonna, I don't know if I want it on the brim here or up. I'm not sure where I want it. Maybe over. And then I think I will put it here. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on here. Put it right about there. Then these are just little picks from the Dollar Tree. I just cut them down. Just going to glue these in there, and he's going to sit by my tree. I think I have to raise my tree off the ground this year, as my tree is quite high and has a big base on it, so I'm trying to lower it. And I'm trying something different this year, so I'm hoping it works out. I really hope it works out. Something like that, maybe? I'm not gluing it yet. I'm just setting it in, taking a look. Which is usually the best way to do things, is just place it, don't glue it. See if you like it, and then glue it. Trying to get that tucked in there. No, I don't like that either. think maybe I might go with this bigger one here instead. Just hold it for a minute. Now I think I'll put some berries in here, because my color theme this year is red and white. I do red and white as my mom and my dad got married in red and white. She was in red and white, and all their shirts were all red. No white tuxedos back. They didn't, well, my dad didn't wear that back in the day. He just wore his regular suit, red shirt, but my mom was white dress, red roses, and the bridesmaids were red long skirts with a nice matching, they all matched with a white blouse. It looked like a blouse, but they all looked the same. Oh gosh, where am I going to put that? I'll put it here. Like, I even thought about putting some string in there. I like these, but I don't know. That might be too big. Cut it down. Maybe over here in the back. I'll take this one out, cut this one down. Put that underneath. There. And I will brush out his beard, so then you won't even see the seam at all, because this stuff is pretty forgiving. So I'll brush it out. This one's already fluffed out, you can't even see the seam. So I'll brush it out. The seam will be hidden, and there you have it. There's my little guy. I might put boots on him yet. I'm not sure. We'll see. I might put boots on him though. That's another DIY. I made a smaller boot, but I want to make some bigger ones. So there you go. It was so fun making him. I hope you enjoyed it. I did the difficult way, I believe, of making this tomato cage gnome. A friend of mine wanted me to make a full-size gnome, but oh my gosh, I don't know where I would store him if I did. He's beautiful, but maybe next year, because I don't have the storage and I don't know if he'll even fit in my shed. So this is my Canadian gnome out of a tomato cage. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye, everybody.